we were nervous, and within 12 hours, we had an appointment for yesterday. Hey guys, it's Zoe here at Chestnut Hills Farmstead, and as you might already know, Rhett has had his fair share of trials this year, but this one has probably been the scariest of all of them. Over the course of about 2 weeks, Rhett has had a bump right here that has shown up and grown pretty large, and it bleeds profusely, and it's hard to get it to stop. And so the day after Christmas, we decided it needed to be seen. It needed to be seen about. It was bothering his everyday life. It was protruding from his face. So we took him to his pediatrician. With that, the pediatrician said, I think we need to send you to dermatology, and I think you need to be seen very soon. Well, that sent us into a panic. And we didn't really talk about it to anybody, but we were nervous. And within 12 hours, we had an appointment for yesterday. And I'll explain what all happened. But first, we're going to get started on some H braces for our fence that we've got to get finished. And we finally have a nice day. It's not been raining. It is cool and it is windy, but we're going to get some work done. While we're doing that, I'll kind of explain more about Farmer Rhett's situation.
Here comes my H braces. Look at that focus.
It's nice to be working on the fence today, isn't it?
Huh?
It's nice to be working on the fence today.
Well, I'm ready to be done with it, but yeah, it's a nice day to do it, I guess.
Well, we're at the end. We've got to get these H braces done, and then we got to pull some fence. So what is your plan?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is notch it a little bit with the chainsaw, just so these will sit flat against the round post. I'm just going to notch it, take a measurement, cut these off where I need them, put them in there.
Okay. You just tell me what you need me to help you with. Got to add some bar oil.
Yep. Bar and chain oil.
Is it blue?
Mm-hmm.
Back up in case you decide to cut me.
Just might.
You mistreat an old lady. while Nick's notching out that other one, I'll explain a little bit more about Farmer Rhett. So I'm getting kind of close because it's windy, but his pediatrician kept asking us about melanoma. Y'all, that's skin cancer. And Nick's had cancer removed from his nose. My grandfather had a massive chunk taken out of his chest. My mom's had places taken off that were all cancerous or precancerous. So we really got concerned, because you say cancer, no matter what type, and you're dealing with a 5-year-old boy. Your mama heart, your daddy heart, it just can't fathom the whole thing of what's going on. And so she got us in the next day, which was yesterday, to the dermatologist. So when we got to dermatology, he said I had the same thing when I was a teenage boy. So let me back up a little bit more. But first, let's check in with Nick. Okay? Need me?
Put that back up there. Grab that tent.
So I'll continue explaining while they're getting some measuring going. If you've been following us for a little while, you know that Rhett spends a lot of time sick. We're always battling some kind of asthma issues, lung congestion. You guys know he gets sick to his stomach easily from phlegm, and we've really been wanting to have him tested by an immunologist, which is, a doctor about your immune system. We really think there's something he's missing. There's just it's not very strong. So back to what the doctor said. He was saying this growth that Rhett has is called biogenic granuloma. I'm hoping that's said right, and Nick will type it out on the screen for you. And it is not a skin cancer, thank goodness. And what it is he at some point got a little tiny scratch, and his body was trying to heal it, but was unable to. So every time a scab would try to form, the blood would come to the skin and it would puddle. And so this bump kept getting bigger and bigger. And I also have a picture to show you that we took at Christmas Eve, where you can see the scab on his face. So now I got to tell you what they had to do about it. Full chance. There you go. Got it. Good job, boys. We got a corner.
We have a corner.
That looks fantastic.
Hot dog.
That's a good looking corner.
It's a corner. I just gotta come back and put some screws in it.
Well, it looks straight.
Well, yeah.
Let me guess, because you did it.
What about Rhett?
Well, I've kind of explained to everybody that we got a little bit scared because they got us in so quickly.
Well, it was just because it was bleeding in his sleep. It was rubbing it or something and waking me up every night at 3 a.m. saying, "Daddy, my face is bleeding."
And it disrupted his whole life right for the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, every few minutes, "Daddy, is my nose bleeding?" "No, buddy, you're fine."
So, as he's telling everybody,
They burned my face with fire.
They burned my face with fire. And if I know y'all care about Rhett, and so this picture might make your little heartstrings tug a little bit, but I'll get Nick to put the picture of Rhett right after it happened. And he was big and brave, but they did go in and had to use this long needle and numb his nose, and then they burned his face. But it should be all gone now. We shouldn't see it anymore. I mean, there is potential that it can come back because his immune system isn't fighting it off like it should. So that's part of our next steps, is to find out why Rhett is getting sick so much. This is all playing hand in hand.
They think it's just allergies, but there is an allergy and asthma specialist that's going to do their thing first, and then, if needed, he'll see the immunologist.
Right. So let's get back to work on this video.
Don't say that yet, it ain't in there.
You is rocking and rolling.
It ain't in there yet.
We have faith that you will get her done. Right, Bubba?
Yeah.
Y'all don't need me.
Hold up. You got hold on in, man.
Uh-oh. Pushed a little too hard. All right. There's a northern corner. Back to our regularly scheduled program We had to take a holly intermission. Nick works on the chainsaw, we're gonna run over here and feed the donkeys. He wants to give you some kisses.
He can.
Why?
Good. Can I let him lick me?
Yeah, he can lick you.
Yeah. Will he bite?
Give him a treat. Farmer Rhett, why don't you tell everybody about yesterday?
Yesterday, I went to the doctor to get my nose burned.
Well, did you know you were going to get your nose burned? Or we thought they were just going to look at it, didn't we?
Yeah, but they burned it, and I knew that.
So tell them what happened.
Yesterday, I went to the doctor for them to work on my nose.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, a little.
A little bit. But the doctor was super nice, wasn't he?
Yeah, and they burned it.
They burned it with fire. So now you got, let me show them. You got this boo-boo on your nose. But it's going to be all better now, right?
Where is it?
It's
Is it burned?
right there.
Yeah.
And it's all better, right? And you're back to all normal. While I went to feed the donkeys, looks like they got the saw going and got another corner done. So we only got one corner left. Actually, it's not a corner. This is what's going to hold the gate. Is that correct? This is bracing for the gate.
What?
This is bracing for the gate.
Yeah. And then we're going to add another pole right there and H brace that too, because the gate's going to swing from here.
Okay.
The gate's going to work both ways, so we can open it to there. So the main hinge is going to be right here.
There's one right here.
Hold on, Rhett. It's okay. Let's let Daddy and Bubba handle it, okay? Do I need to go away again? I heard it crank up while we were feeding the donkeys.
Well, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. That's got all our H braces in. I still got to go through and put some screws in them. That's not going to be a big deal, but they're all in there good and tight. They're all straight. This one will fool you because it's downhill. But we're going to put one more post right there with an H brace on it, just because that's my hinge post. I've changed how I'm doing the gate. These are for pulling the wire, but the gate's going to mainly hinge on that and go to both poles. So I'm going to put an H brace there too, just to sturdy it up. And we'll be ready to pull wire.
Well, we got a little bit of work done today, and we did a little Farmer Rhett health update. So, yeah, we're glad that it wasn't more than it was. And he had it cauterized, and all is good in little Farmer Rhett's world now. Y'all keep praying for him. He goes for asthma and allergy, and we're just going to take a few more steps that we think is necessary to try and get him on a road to better health.
Look at this cool rock I found. And Thanks for watching Chestnut Hills Farmstead. I hope you like and subscribe. And don't worry, I'll be just fine.